Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading, and we've got a couple of days left of Scorpio season, then we're moving into the fire of Sagittarius, and there will be a new moon in Sagittarius on the 24th. So at 1 degree of Sagittarius, let's look at your messages. You've got quite a few come in. Listen, spiritual law of attraction and purification. Okay, so I think you're getting very clear messages about what it is that you're attracting. And if you're attracting something that you're not happy with, it's saying purify the energy, clear the energy, or clear up the energy around you, clear and shield your energy in some way so that you can attract what it is that you want. And so, yeah, it may be that's a really important message to come through. And so we've also got meditate, mother, wife, sister, daughter. So it may be a very significant female in your life that, the meditate energy is about having a clear head, having a clear space to kind of really think about this person in some way, shape or form. So this might be you in the role of one of these, if you identifying with mother, wife, sister, daughter. But I do feel like it's this sense of the divine feminine. I actually feel like this is someone around you that has got either a female or a lot of divine feminine. This is one of the few cards that is kind of reasonably gendered, but I feel like there's something that's going on with this other person that they want you to kind of, if you are into meditating, great to meditate about them. What's going on with it? Do you want to manifest this person, or is there something you want to work out in your life around this? Or do you want to manifest being in this role? But I just feel like it's, if you're not into meditation, because I know not everybody is, it's just about, having a think and having a clear space and just be really present with some feelings that come up around it in a non-judgmental way around, it could be around your mother, it could be around your sister, it could be around your daughter or wife, or just how you're feeling about that kind of gendered female role in general. So let's have a look. But I do feel like there's someone significant around you that's kind of precipitating this thought. Let's see what sort of situations that this might be around, Pisces. We've got Knight of Crystals, endurance, determination, the Hanged Man, patience and perspective. So I feel like this is somebody that's been in your life for a long time, and we do have the Empress coming in. So the Empress is like the mother energy, and there is this sense that mother energy is coming in super strong. Yeah, there may require a little bit of patience to gain perspective. This is something that's going to require a bit of endurance, but to kind of work through if this is quite literally issues with your mother, or working through relationship with mother, or how you were taught to nurture and look after yourself as well. But the Empress, beauty, abundance, 10 of acorns, responsibility and dedication. It's like you kind of feeling responsible for an energy or for a person in a way. And it just feels like they need to take some time out to gain perspective, to understand what you want to take on, what you're responsible for, and how much you want to dedicate yourself to this person that's coming through here, to this energy. So it's interesting. Let's look at the rest of the. If you are a mother, this is where you might just need to take a break and take some time out for you. That's something that could come through. But I do feel like it's impossible to, whatever this mothering energy is, and it doesn't have to quite literally be a mother, it's just kind of this sense of feeling like you're responsible for something or someone in your life, or feeling like you want to nurture it and look after it in some way. And you can apply this to anything in your life. It really is this sense of, there is this lovely dedication that comes into it. So maybe you're dedicating yourself to somebody or to your work or something that brings you joy. But there still is this need for patience. So what is it you're attracting in with all of this as well? So let's have a look at doing slightly different reading this week, Pisces. We're looking at the 12 astrological houses. So you're coming in as the Hermit. Yeah, you're really having a big think about something. And this is old wise energy. And so it might be somebody older that you're thinking about, and it definitely could be related to your parents in some way, shape or form that's coming through. In terms of money, you've got the Eight of Cups. It feels like if there's been any kind of this is wanting to emotionally detach from a situation, so not wanting to go down the path of emotional spending at all, or to be in any situation where you're not feeling valued and you're not finding the value in something, and so therefore it's not fulfilling. It's kind of like wanting to kind of detach and maybe walk away from those energies when it comes to money or how valued you're feeling. Let's look at your general environment, your siblings, relationship to siblings or relationship to neighbours or community with this Six of Swords. This is, feeling like you kind of wanting to fight and make peace with somebody in your family perhaps, or I feel like there's a coming together of the family and finding the peace and getting away from, transitioning from a place of drama. So if there's been people around you in your environment, like neighborhood or neighbors, that it just feels like you want to get away from that kind of energy and move on. There can be some short travel trips to go see family or people around, like friends within your local area. That could actually be a really nice thing to do. Let's look at home and family here. So you could want to go and visit a sibling of some sort. The King of Swords. Okay, again, it's this energy of emotionally detaching and feeling a little bit distant, or somebody's being a little bit cool with somebody. So it is, maybe there's some very strong decisions that need to be made around, or plans that need to be kind of worked out. But it's more in your head rather than your heart. So I do feel like it's, the King of Swords is kind of like a decision maker, but it's a cool energy around. So or feeling just a bit distant or isolated that comes through, not necessarily wanting to be feeling particularly warm when it comes in. But it doesn't have to necessarily, if you do have a warm relationship with your family and that's not resonating, it just is that maybe there's just some things that need to get in and get sorted and just need a good, strong, rational head. Let's look at your house of joy and creativity, children. So, and also romance. We've got the Ace of Swords. Okay. This could be brilliant new ideas for those of you who are writers or, coming up with something new ideas, new ways of forms of expression and communication. This is brilliant. A lot of clarity coming in around that, around joy, creativity, and starting something new, starting that novel, writing things down, getting organized, really great. If there's a love affair around you, this is very clear communication and seeing it very clearly for what it is. So it may, be something, new contract that comes in around that, some kind of hobby or joy or romance that comes in, which is nice. Let's look at work and daily routines. We've got Judgment, so it might feel a little bit like something's under review or being reevaluated when it comes to your work and daily routines. It might feel like something, and that may actually be a good thing, but that just feels like you kind of, it can feel a little bit like something's in transition while it's about to move. It's about to head into some kind of rebirth. There's new energy that's coming in, but it's not quite there yet. It's like something needs to be evaluated first. So when it comes to the daily routine, there may be some messages coming through and that you might need to clear and clean out a whole heap of stuff. So cleaning, that could be something that comes through with work and daily routines. And if it is to do with your health, because that's also the house of health, this Judgment energy may be that you're getting, like I said, some kind of review or evaluation that's coming through, some kind of results. It's a great time to also, with the sense of clearing out, great time to detox or cut things out if you're getting a message clear from spirit that it's time to kind of, cut something out. So of your diet or however that works. Let's look at love and relationships. Oh, we've got the Death card. So there is something transforming in love and relationships here with the Death energy. This is a slow energy, so it may be very, very subtle, but it just feels like a particularly significant relationship, and it doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but usually this is the house of like life partners, marriage, or very significant one-on-one relationships in your life. So it can be family or a work friend or a very significant friend that comes through. But there's something shifting and transforming when it comes to your love and relationships. So let's look at the house of transformation coming in. The Two of Swords. I feel like there's a bit of hesitancy around something that's transforming in your life, and we can see that that's potentially got a lot to do with your relationships here with the Death card. But the Judgment energy, the work and daily routines, is also something that is shifting and changing. So it might feel a little bit like something's feeling a little bit like they're in a state of transition or flux. So the Two of Swords, this is also the house of joint finances or working with other people's energies. It can be death, taxes, all of these sort of things, sex even. So the Two of Swords is where your intuition might be telling you one thing and your rational mind's telling you something else, and you're just not sure. There's maybe decisions to be made around all those sort of things. Maybe you need to do your tax or work through joint finances in some way, and there's a bit of hesitation around that. You've potentially been getting intuitive messages around something in that house and not been able to kind of fully commit to it in some way or make a decision around it. Let's look at overseas travel, foreign connections, higher learning. We've got the Lovers card. Okay. So there might be some choices coming in around that, around, any kind of anything to do with that, foreign connections, traveling overseas. Do you want to study? Or if you are studying, choices around that as well. The Lovers card might suggest that there is something unclear between you and a long distance connection as well. There may be a sense of distance that's coming in with somebody that doesn't live near you. So, interesting. So there might be something that needs to be cleared up there. Let's look at the house of career. We've got the Hierophant. Now, this is pretty stable. This is the house. This is the card of commitment. So, and very Taurian. It's very traditional. The Hierophant energy. This is also the house of public reputation. So the Hierophant can represent marriage, or long-term relationships of some sort, or long-term commitment. So I feel like these are themes that are coming up that you're looking at in terms of your career or your public reputation. So with the Hierophant, and it's kind of interesting that we've got this sense of looking at responsibility and dedication as well. So I do feel like some of that, what you're nurturing and needing a bit of patience and perspective, and it kind of feels like it's a journey that you're on. What are you dedicating yourself to? Are you kind of looking at these big commitments when it comes to that? So we have, in terms of friends, social groups, clubs that you might be joining, any kind of humanitarian pursuits. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So there might be some kind of achievement that comes through. But it feels, with like some kind of friendship group or club. But it does feel with the Ten of Pentacles that this is more like friends that feel like family are coming to the fore. Really like long-term friendships are coming in, and it's kind of sitting right next to the Hierophant, which is longer-term commitments as well. The Hierophant also represents religion and banks. So if that's something to do with your career and work, that might be something that you're kind of having to deal with. So let's look at your spiritual journey coming in. We've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, you might be the winds of change are coming in. And this is something that could be going on in the background as well, something you're working on. So for some of you, this is like a secret affair, the Knight of Wands. So there could be somebody very exciting, or a secret crush, or a secret, somebody that just kind of takes you out of the ordinary, and that can be very nice. But ultimately, it's like something very different is coming through on that spiritual level that's taking you out of the ordinary. It's fun, it's spontaneous, it's exciting, it feels like a positive shift and change. So, behind the scenes, or something's going on that perhaps you're not telling everybody, or you're doing like you need to retreat and do it in your own kind of privacy of your home. Or your own space. There's something exciting and new that's coming in here that you're working with, which is really nice. So positive change coming in. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles coming through as your main energy. That is the card of work. You are going to be asked to work on a few different things here. And it may feel like, work is the priority. There's a lot of energy going in around work or something that you're working on. It might feel like you're being asked to dedicate a lot of effort and time and put that in. But I do feel like there's a lot going on for you, but you're being really, really asked to work at something. And we've got a lot of major arcanas coming in terms of relationships, in terms of work and daily routines, and your career and public reputation. So there's a lot of big things that you're kind of working on here. So let's pull an affirmation card for you to finish this one off, Pisces. Let's see what is coming through. What affirmation card is coming in? We have, I love life. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I'm glad to be alive. I love life. And I love how she's kind of watering the flower, the sunflower. There's opportunities around you at this moment in time where they're wanting you to kind of nurture it and take responsibility for its growth and feed it and water it. So that's kind of where you're getting this sense of the Empress and the 10 of Acorns, that there is something that you are like that's developing, new opportunities that are developing. And the sunflower, it's a beautiful energy. It's like vitality and joy. So there's something around that they're wanting you to really nurture. So that's it, Pisces. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, and take care.